Thank you for tuning in to I Can Get You Fly TV show. This is Stylist John, where you tune in for business after beauty school education. For the enthusiastic, ambitious student who wants to make a six-figure income rather than a standard 20K per year, today's series is generational wealth. Okay? And the last lesson that we were talking about work on yourself, which is personal development. But today, this evening's lesson, we're going to talk about building your business daily. Now, why are we talking about building your business daily? Well, the reason why we're talking about building your business daily is because you want to make sure that you work on your business daily. There's an old Chinese proverb about the bamboo tree that states, the bamboo tree starts off as a small sprout. At any given time, within 5 years, if you stop watering this tree, what happens is this bamboo tree stops growing. And within 6 months of the 5 years of watering this tree every day, the bamboo tree shoots up 100 feet from a small sprout. That's interesting, isn't it? Can you imagine your business being in a stage where you have to water your business and save money every single day for 5 years? And after 5 years, it will determine whether or not you were meant to be in business. What does it do? What does it mean? That means that as you work on yourself every day and you begin to personally develop every day, you want to make sure that everything that you do every single day, that you're building your business, that you're working on your craft, that you're making sure that you do everything that you love to do that's passionate. You want to make sure that everything that you do equals what your end result goal is. You want to make sure you have a daily goal. You want to make sure that you have a weekly goal. You want to make sure that you have a monthly goal, a 1-year goal, a 2-year goal, a 5-year goal, a 10-year goal. And as you have these goals written down, you want to have these goals written down on your wall. Why do you want to have them written down on your wall? The person that plans and has a strategy and plans for success every single day becomes the most successful. Why? Because you have a focal point every day. You're not getting sidetracked. You're not getting thrown off. You have something that you're supposed to be doing. You have something that you're supposed to be working on. You have something that you're trying to accomplish every single day. And as you do these things every single day, every day turns to every week. Every week turns to every month. Every month turns to every year. And then you can look back and see all the growth that you've had over 5 years. Now, as a business owner, you want to make sure you save money. Why? Because anything you want to do in business, you have to get a return on investment. Why do you want to get a return on investment? What is a return on investment? Well, a return on investment is if you put money into something, you have to be able to get money out of it. So let's say I go to Sam's and I buy a $5 box of chocolates, and it's like, let's say it's 20 in there, and I charge $1 per Snicker or whatever chocolate it is, right? $1, and I spend $5 on that. So let's say it's 20 of them in there. I eat one because I'm hungry right now. I got 19 left. I charge $1 per candy bar, and I sell them all for $19, right? So I take the $1 I ate, I take the $5 that it took in order for me to buy a box, I put that back so I can get another box and do the same thing over again. Now, how much money did I make a return off my investment? I invested $5. I ate $1. So, and then what else did I do? Right? So you subtract $20, right? Well, actually, you take the $5 that you spent minus the $1 that you ate, and whatever money was left over that you acquired, you subtract the money you acquired minus how much that you spent on the object and whatever you ate, right? So I subtract $20 minus 6, okay? What is that? $20 minus, that's $14, okay? That's $14 return on my investment, okay? So I took the money that I spent, I put back in order to reinvest. That $6 I put back, okay? So out of that $14, I'm going to take another $6 and I'm going to put it with my investment. So now, instead of me investing in 1 box, now I can get 2 boxes, okay? So the next time I go out, instead of me making $20, I'm not going to eat the one this time. I'm going to sell the whole box for $20. So I made $20 for 2 boxes, and now I made $40. Out of this $40 that I just made, what am I going to do? I'm going to take $5 from the profit that I made, which is $10 out of 40. So now I have $30 profit I made. I want to take $10 and I want to add it back on and get 2 more boxes. But out of the $30, I want to take an extra 5 and I want to get 1 more box. So now I have 3 boxes. You see what I did there? I'm tripling what it is that I'm doing. Why? Because I want to advance. I want to grow. So now my return on investment, after I've spent $40 on 2 boxes, my return, I've taken $5 out of the money, $10 out of the 40 to get 2 boxes. And then out of my return, I took another 5. So now I have $25 profit in my pocket. And I've spent $15 on boxes of chocolates. Now I can create $60. And I keep on doing the same thing. And as my surplus grows, as my surplus begins to grow, now my clientele begins to grow. Why? Because I'm keeping track of the number of people that buys my product. And as I'm keeping track of the number of people that buys my product, I'm looking at when they buy it, what time they buy it, where they buy it from, how they buy it, what kinds do they like, have they made any suggestions on some new things that I should get? Yeah, they want a caramel bar this time. Okay, no, they want Snickers this time. This person says that they want to buy a king size. Okay, so now I got all these notes I'm writing down. I'm making adjustments. Why? Because these people are saying now they want to pay $2 a candy bar for a king size candy bar. And if I go to Sam's and I check the price at Sam's and they say at Sam's, you know, I can get a king size candy bar for that same dollar. I'm winning right there because now I'm getting 100% return. I'm paying $1 for the king size candy bar, but the customer is paying me $2 for it. So instead of making $20 a box, now I'm making $40 a box. Okay? And you always want to double and triple your numbers. Why? You want to figure out what your foundation is. And once you get your foundation together, your solid foundation, because nobody wants to build their foundation on sand. I had my business mentor ask me that. He said, John, he said, what type of foundation would you want to build your foundation on? Sand or solid ground? I said solid ground. And the reason why you want to build your foundation on solid ground, imagine living in a house. The reason why you want to live this, you want to build this house on solid ground is because if this ground is not solid, it can fall over at any time. Imagine if an earthquake shook and your house is built on sand and the sand begins to vibrate, your house gonna fall over. But if your house is built on concrete, on solid ground, when the earth shake, your house gonna shake, but it's not gonna fall over. That's how your business should be. You want your business to be solid. You want your principles to be solid. You want your character to be solid. You want everything you do to be solid. Because when things happen, and sometimes life happens, you want to make sure that when life happens, you don't respond to life, right? You want to make sure that you make life respond to you. Why? Because it says that greater is he on the inside of you than he whom is in the world. And what does that mean? The power that you possess on the inside of you is greater than the power that is outside of you. You want the power on the inside of you to shape and shift the things that are around you. Why do you want the things that are on the inside of you to shape and shift the things that are around you? Why? Because you were supposed to build the kingdom. Why? Because you was a builder. Why do you want to build the kingdom? Because the kingdom of God is manifest on the inside of you because all of us have a purpose. All of us have a reason why we is doing things. All of us have a reason why we is designed. All of us have a reason, a gift and talents that's on the inside of us that only you can do. And when you begin to express these gifts and talents with the passion that you have on the inside of you, and you have a structure, you have a foundation, and you understand why you're supposed to be doing something, and you understand when you're supposed to be doing something, and you understand where you're supposed to be doing something, and you love what you do, and you're doing your best work, you're going to get a return on your investment, especially if you're on time, especially if you have great customer service, and especially if you are etiquette. If you have etiquettes, if people can feel the love coming from you and that you care about the quality of work you're doing and who you're servicing, they're going to come back to you. And that's what you want. You want people to come back to you. You want to add value to them. Why do you want to add value to them? No one wants to be subtracted from. You as a business don't want your money to be subtracted from, and the customer that you service does not want to be subtracted from. And every dime you get, you want to make sure that you put money up for your business. Why? Because you want your lights to be turned on tomorrow. You want to be able to do what you love to do on tomorrow. You also want to be able to go home and feed your family on today. So you have to put your money up. You have to build a return on your investments. If you invest in something, you definitely want to get a return from it. You want the return to be a good return. Why do you want the return to be a good return? Because you definitely want to make sure. You want to make sure that when you invest your money, that your money grows. Because you want to grow. You want your family to grow. You want your clientele to grow. You want your household to grow, right? And you want to be able to take care of your responsibilities, right? And so as you begin to take care of your responsibilities, your customers are going to see that you're structured. Your customers are going to see that you're organized. Your customers are going to see that you're maintaining things very well. And so why do you want to do that? The reason why you want to do that is because you want to make sure. You want to make sure that you're planning, that you're structured, that you're organized. And you want to be able to sustain everything you're doing. Now, why do you want to be able to sustain what you're doing? The reason why you want to be able to sustain what you're doing is because you want to be able to make sure that you can do what you love to do every single day of your life. Why do you want to make sure you can do everything? You want to make sure that you can do this every day of your life. Well, the reason why you want to make sure you do this every day of your life is because this is what you love to do. You're going to be doing this for the next 40 years or so. But you also want to make sure you have an exit strategy. You want to make sure that at the end of your time period, that when you're done doing what you love to do, that you can sit down. And like Jordan, you got your championship ring, right? And all your trophies for all your awards and everything that you did, to where you can sit down and be comfortable and still begin to take care of your family and maintain taking care of your family. You want to make sure you have an exit strategy for everything that you do. I'm Stylist John. Thank you for tuning in to I Can Get You Fly TV show, where you tune in for business after beauty school education for the enthusiastic student who wants to make a six-figure income rather than a standard $20K per year. I'm Stylist John. I love you. I wish you much success. And you want to make sure you build your business daily. Build it. You want to build, okay? Use a builder. Build.